He's Nick, I'm Matt, and we're Insufficient.
Welcome to Worldwide Wednesday.
My favorite day of the week.
Oh my god, this is the best day of the week.
I thought you liked Mondays.
Thursdays.
All right, is that a John Deere shirt?
Yes.
Where the
Can you see
fuck
that?
did you get that?
Dude, how money is that?
That's pretty good.
Dude, I secretly want to be a farmer.
Do
Have
you?
I ever told you that?
What would you farm?
Probably corn.
Really?
It's America.
It's kind of a bitch, man. It's kind of a bitch crop.
Actually, I would like
Not soybean?
never soy. They call it bean, and it drives me crazy. So I've got
It is a
friends in
bean.
Iowa that are, they're farmers, and so I go out there, not anymore, but I used to go out there a lot and like hang out, and I'd be like, Dean, what are you growing this year? And he's like, corn. And then the next you'd be like, bean. And I'm like, all right. And whenever he said bean, I was always like, thumbs down.
Be like, bean is a bitch word, and I don't like it.
No.
Dude.
Actually, I would grow shine skin pumpkin, which is like the really pretty pumpkin seeds that you find,
Okay.
or sunflower. When I was overseas last summer, I was in part of the world where they had just, a billion acres of sunflower fields. It was
Okay.
really cool. You'd like it.
I probably would. I mean, when
Yeah,
I was
you would.
traveling out to, what was it? Ohio, man. It's all
all
soybean.
corn.
No, it's soybean.
Soy? It's just
Soybean.
bean. Fuck that shit.
Worldwide Wednesday is probably one of my favorite days. Actually, is one of my favorite days. So
It's one of our best content days.
I would say so. Let's see here. What do we have on the list today?
Yes.
All right. So basically, the first question that I have, is what is the best fish song?
That sounds like maybe one of mine.
I think it might have been yours.
Because it's dumb.
It did get engagement.
That's what I do.
It did get engagement. Top commented songs.
Okay.
I guess we'll do the breakdown here. Let me see.
Well, first of all, before
Yeah.
you get that far, what do you think is the best fish song? Trey thinks it's Chalk Dust. Fishman agrees with everything Trey says.
I'm gonna say Harry Hood potentially.
Yeah, that's where I guess. What do you think I'm going to say?
Numberline.
Possum.
I
For
could see
sure.
you saying Numberline though.
I wonder what Paige thinks is their best song.
Sigma
That's-
Oasis.
It might be. It might be Prince Caspian. You never know with Paige.
Oh my god! I'd actually really like to know what his view on what their favorite song is. I feel
yeah.
he's like Blazon.
No, I don't think so. It's got to be
Definitely
one
not.
he sings, right?
Halfway to the Moon.
He's going to say Lawn Boy. He's just going to.
Yeah, but
he's gonna
Halfway to
fuck
the Moon,
with us.
he loves it. Especially
Halfway
recently.
to the Moon is a great answer. for
Every
Paige.
time that he plays that, you can hear.
Yeah.
Well, the last show he played, he was like, "Yeah."
No, and then for the rest of the show, he plays better, which brings us to one of our theories, which is when Trey's crafting the show,
Yeah.
he should do a better job making sure every band member is highlighted early in the show, because for whatever reason,
Get 'em all
if
ramped
Paige
up.
sings a song,
Yeah.
Mike sings a song, for the rest of the show, they're like a lot more into it
Yeah.
than
Because
when
you're
it's just
featuring
Trey
them a little
singing
bit.
or song after song.
People are like, "All right, we know what Trey's up to." Listen, dude, we're gonna have new fish soon.
Oh my God. Like 96 hours?
Yeah,
Maybe
we're-
less?
Yeah, we're gonna have new fish soon. Washington, first show.
That's-
Seattle,
I love it.
dude. I was
I
just
love it.
talking to Elisa today. I was like, "Are you stoked?"
Dude,
and
you
she
just
was like,
sticking it to me?
"Yeah." I was
Bastard.
like, "Are you stoked?" She's super fucking excited.
Yeah.
We might be in store for some cool stuff coming down the pipeline. So just stay tuned to Fish.
Dude, this is news to me.
I know. I knew it would be. So there might
love
be.
Elisa.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to mention what might be going on, but
Okay. Jesus.
listen, I think these shows are going to be special. When was the last time they did a spring run?
2022.
No. No.
Yeah, we just talked about it.
Did we?
2023. That's tomorrow's show is from 2023. So if this is a spring tour,
All
then
right,
that's
all
also
right,
a spring
all right.
tour. Jesus.
Well, yeah. I can't wait to review that show.
Sorry, Matt. It's just A plus B.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't always equal C.
But by the way, I've got a special segment that I didn't tell you about today, too.
What? Pull
which
it taut,
is I have
shave
a
it?
list of every country that has ever listened to our show, and at the end of it, maybe during the credits, I'm going to just read off that list. Surprising, the number 2 country, you would never guess.
I would never guess, but we're going to get back to Worldwide Wednesdays.
Which is why I'm talking about the countries that have...
I know.
God damn it.
I'm excited about this. So
you're not.
You're right.
Yeah, I know.
So basically, what was Fish's best song? So number one,
Tweezer.
Yem.
Yes.
Number 1.
I would agree with that.
Number 2.
Ooh.
Harry Hood.
Son of a bitch. You sandbagged me.
All right, number 3. What do you think?
Chalk
Top
Dust.
3. No, Reba.
I should have guessed. It's funny. Here's what I don't like about this list. All these songs are really long.
I know.
Next time we ask this question, let's qualify it with
clearly
time
people
length.
like the orchestrated songs.
Oh, I love a good orchestrated song, but it doesn't have to be 15, 20 minutes long.
Or like that tweezer that we're going to do tomorrow.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ. All right, 4th. What do you think? What are you guessing?
Oh, my God. David Bowie.
Simple.
Nick's getting upset. I love Simple. But come on. Okay.
Divided Sky.
That probably is their best song.
Divided
Where's
Sky.
Fluffhead? Is he on this list?
It doesn't make the cut. I hate to say it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Squirming Coil is next.
That's a contender. Especially with the way they play it now, where Paige is out there on Paige's Island for 20 minutes.
I want to hang out on Paige's Island.
Dude, oh my God. Imagine if there was a contest where you could win and while Paige is soloing, you just get to go out there and stand next to his piano.
But all he wants to play is Walfredo.
Oh my God. Who plays the piano in Walfredo? Is it Fishman?
It is not. Fishman plays the bass.
Yeah.
Mike plays the guitar. Trey plays the piano.
That's not a stretch. Trey plays piano.
He actually wishes that he played more piano so he could figure out better chord voicings.
He bought a piano. He's got it in the Rubber Jungle now.
Yeah.
Have you read this? It's crazy.
No. Waste is up next.
That is Waste? Beautiful song. I don't know about their best song. Where's Billy Breeze?
Not even on here, man.
If somebody said Wombat, though, they're kicked out of the podcast.
Antelope?
Yes.
Antelope.
I can't believe I didn't think about that. That might be their best song.
And Free.
Free's a top 10. That's a good list.
Yeah. So I mean, listen, that was the top.
Yeah. So listen, what are you doing, Kermit the Frog?
Yeah. So listen. I don't know. Fuck. I mean, listen. Sometimes you got to put some filler in here too.
Hey,
Can't always
I
just
put
be
filler in all the time.
It's but not in your lips, bro.
Oh shit. Okay, before you get to the next question, did you read the article from the New Yorker?
I did read the article. I did read it. Nothing that we haven't talked about before.
No, nothing that you and I haven't talked about before.
Right.
But so in general, I think that the New Yorker writing a 10,000 word article about Fish is pretty amazing.
They're an amazing band.
Yes. And so I'm going to screw it up, but I think it's Amanda Petristich.
Oh, nice. That sounds good.
So I'd love for you to come on the show, Amanda, if you ever have time, because I want to know more about what the experience of writing this article was like. And just a couple of quick points that I thought were really cool, which is kind of that Fish just doesn't have a finish line.
Right.
Does that make sense? Which I think we've all known before. And so one of the things that I think we all really like is that we don't know where this is going. We don't know how it's going to end, but we do know that there's not going to be a final album, or there's not going to be, like the farewell tour. You're going to get what you get, and I think we're all okay with that, which is kind of cool.
Is that what they said?
That's not really what they said, but that was kind of the vibe that I picked up from that
They're
whole
just
article.
They're just going to keep going.
That's what you think. You think they're going to play until their 70s.
I think they're just going to keep rolling on, man.
I mean, I say sometime around 65, I think somebody in the band is going to be like, there must be something more than this.
And that's the thing. You're 70 and there isn't.
So I did notice that they talked about Evil Fish for a little bit.
I missed that part. Please.
Okay. Evil Fish. I love it. I love that people are talking about it because for me, that's one of my favorite things, right? You dick.
To me, that's one of my favorite things.
Right. Matt, let's talk about my feelings for like the next hour and a half, shall we?
Oh, gross. Let me fucking barf. I like Evil Fish, but I don't think Evil Fish today was Evil Fish in 1.0 or 2.0.
It's a new evil. Yeah,
it's
not
a lesser
evil.
It's not evil today.
1.0 Evil Fish, like 95, 96, dark.
93.
Fall Tour 95 is like Mad Scientist Trey, where everything
92 had Evil Fish.
Yeah, I agree.
92 had Evil Fish, and 95 it was like all about Evil Fish.
The Florida Georgia shows in late 95 are just whoa, what? Bobbing on the surface.
Did 97 had some? Did 96 and 98
start? 97, 98 turned more funk. They got away from the evil and they started cowbelling it, which is fine. That's what they want to do.
They started cowbelling it?
Cowbelling it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I'm Porky Pigging it right now.
Ew. Gross. What does that actually mean?
Just so that everybody knows,
what does that actually mean?
Is when you're wearing a shirt and then no pants or underpants. So you're just running around in a t-shirt.
Like a fucking 3-year-old?
Yeah, you could say you're Donald Duck in it.
Porky Pig in it.
Donald Duck, Porky Pig.
Mine would be Darkwing. I'm Darkwing
I have pants
Ducking.
on just so that everybody. Dude,
good.
You are Darkwing Duck in it.
Let's get dangerous.
Dude, that was a completely underrated show.
I love that show.
Yeah, it's one of the best.
So the next comment here, or the one that we posted, was basically about what are you laughing at? What is so funny?
Me. I did the thing where I look at myself.
You looked at yourself, didn't you?
And I was making a stupid face while trying to like drink my soda. And
dude,
I'm glad I didn't spit Diet Dr. Pepper everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
It's the reverse Paige, right? Paige is looking out, smiling, happy, and I'm like staring and getting mad.
Yeah, but you're getting mad at yourself.
I know.
You're getting mad at
dude, how do you look like that?
You're getting mad at your own look.
Dude, I'm infuriated.
All right, if you had the best 5-song set list, what would make the cut?
This is good. So, do you think we're going to get, of the 8 shows that we're going to see,
yeah.
Do you think we're going to get a 5-song second set?
I don't know.
I think so. I think one of the shows we're going to get...
Are we going to get a Harpua?
No. Harpuas are done.
No, they aren't. You used to say that about David Bowie, and look, they play it more than ever.
They should.
I wish they did. Yeah.
I love it. No, I love it.
You completely fucked us with that one.
I did.
You were like, they're never going to play it again, and they play it at every show now.
Dude, I have
and it goes nowhere.
Every year they give me a Christmas present, and then whatever they give me dies, right? Like they gave me a picture of my dog on socks. My dog died. They gave me a Tom Brady jersey. Tom Brady left the Patriots. Oh my God.
Say Tom died.
No, he's still here.
Yeah, he is.
I forget what the last one. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna tell you. He's dude. It's like, you know, you're gonna love him.
every time
he went on Fish Tour with me. He's a great guy.
Every time my wife gets like a plant from my mom, she kills it.
That's just because. But wait, you got. plenty of vegetables.
Yeah, we
in
got
your
veggies.
yard.
Yeah, we got veggies.
You
Grow
guys are
some
like
more.
borderline farmers.
We're not.
You got
We're not.
chickens.
I got chickens. But if you're
If I came
smart,
by your
everybody
house
would have chickens.
and I saw a goat, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, we'd name it Nick.
Yeah, Nick the goat.
Nick the goat. All right.
Goat.
Our
Okay,
buddy Harry
5-song
Hood.
set.
Our buddy Harry Hood, his choice was Waste, Hood, Ghost, Carini, and Tweezer Reprise. Interesting.
I wouldn't throw Waste and Carini near each other, but that's just me. For my 5-song superset, I would want something where each song was building from where that last song kind of left off.
Sigma Oasis, Blaze On, Pillow Jets.
Is this Christie's?
No.
What's going on?
I know it would be.
What's going through your mind?
Fluff's brother, Petrichor, Time Turns Elastic, The Line, Waiting All Night, and Farmhouse. All right, Fluff's head's brother, you are not allowed to comment anymore.
Dude, that was like 9 songs.
6.
Whatever.
You'd be surprised at how many people don't
9.
like figure out like I try to make it the most simple questions
Well,
ever.
no, sometimes we do that on purpose. We say no wrong answers so we get wrong answers.
Nick,
Me?
Simple, Mike,
Yes.
Bug,
Yes.
Wikipog,
Yes.
and Bowie.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I saw that in like
Bug?
94.
Bug,
Yeah.
bro?
Bug.
You're
Yeah,
an idiot.
instead of
You had everything right. Okay, but what you would take the backwards Wikipog where it's so slow?
No. It's everything was so fire, like you couldn't even handle it, and then you need that bug to breathe for 7 minutes.
Why Bug? Why not Billy Breeze?
Billy Breeze, fine.
Why not Waste?
Dude, Bug, like
Why not Driver?
Bug baffles me because it's like the
They
lyrics
used to say butt, but now they say bug.
It's so anti the way I feel Trey feels about life, but it doesn't matter, right? Like, it's like, wait, no, it does, right? Like, and then he's talking about like all of these hopes and dreams, and it's like, but it's garbage. It's like, it's,
I actually really do love the verses of that song. I don't like the chorus.
Okay.
That's what kills me.
I
But
like the
verses
jam,
are great.
though.
It's okay. Helena Bucket. That's pretty cool. I like that name.
Helena?
Helena Bucket. Mike's Simple Wilson. She cheated. Set 2, Wikipog 2001. NO number 1/4.
Helena.
1/4. My friend Cross-eyed and Painless. What is number 1/4?
No
quarter.
No quarter. Have they ever played No Quarter?
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
Chris T32, Tweezer, Fluffhead, Yem, Hood, Slave. Okay.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. Richard, Harpua, Tweezer. Dick. Mr. Dick Trickle. Harpua, Tweezer, Melt, Beneath the Sea of Stars, Part 1, and Iculus. I don't know how to feel about that, Dick.
I mean, first of all, don't feel the dick too much. You just met him. I don't hate it. It's interesting. That's an interesting answer.
It is with an opening Harpua. Ted Berg 426, also 2001 Tube Harpua Slow Llama Reba. I don't hate that.
Somebody was commenting that they want Slow Llama to return in spring tour.
I like it.
I wrote no.
Wall of Sound triple hashtag punch you in the eye. Free Yem Fluffhead Waves. Interesting.
Okay.
Having a Yem and Fluffhead, it's like, that's too much. That's too much fluff.
By the way, so Amanda's article brought something up about the 2009 return.
Yeah.
And I've consistently on the show made fun of Fluffhead being the first song that they played on their way back.
Right.
And for some reason, like the glaring obvious answer blinking in my face, I missed, for the last 15 years or however long it's been, which is the opening line to the song is Fluffhead was a man with a horrible disease.
Yeah.
And Trey is talking about himself.
Yeah, himself.
And everything that he's been going through for the past, 10 years.
Could
at that
not
point.
find no cure. Won't you help him if you please?
Yeah. And so I have to eat a little humble pie. Remember when I used to have to do the Monday makeups where I had to say everything
that
I
lasted
got
about
wrong?
fucking 2 weeks.
Well, okay, but that's because I'm doing better, buddy. I actually research what I'm talking about sometimes. Anyway, I got to take it back. I am completely 100% wrong about the first show return at Hampton, and I'm particularly wrong about the first choice of the song Fluffhead.
You still hate the first show.
I'm sorry. I don't like it, but I'm sorry.
Chuba D, Yem, Maze, Reba, Theme from the Bottom, and Ghost.
Chuba D.
Chuba D. Chuba D. I don't mind that. I don't mind that set. That's the closest one to my heart so far.
I didn't hear any song that they said. Once you said Chuba D,
Chuba D.
I was out of here. Shabadoo, shabadee.
Looking at myself. Jake O'Neill, 9242, Yem, Antelope, Slave, Gaiuti, Hood.
Gaiuti, that's the first time we've heard that. I like that.
Some people don't want them to ever play Gaiuti again. Actually, that was one of our, what song do you wish they never, ever made?
I didn't like that list.
A lot of people hated Gaiuti.
Bastards.
One more. TN Orange. Mike's Tweezer Ghost Yem Wickapog. That's close to yours.
Mike's Tweezer. Yeah, I like it. He's Matt.
We got a ton more, but that's all we got.
He's Matt. I'm Nick. This was Insufficient. Worldwide Wednesday. Okay, Matt. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
I got the list of all the countries that that have at least listened to our show, let's just say 5 times.
Okay, what?
Okay, hold on. I gotta scroll down to the bottom of the list. All episodes. Here we go. Ooh, starting off kind of rough here. Greece.
No way.
Greece, yeah. Estonia, which I thought was kind of cool. Belize, which I don't know a lot about Belize. And then Egypt and Turkey in that order, which I thought was kind of crazy. Hong Kong, which is China. China is not on the list. Finland, Romania, Lithuania, Australia, the Netherlands, India, Spain, Brazil. For some reason, the country of Iran has listened to a whole bunch of our episodes. Shout out if it's you and you're out there living your best life. France, Mexico, the UK, Norway, Canada, Germany, Ireland, Singapore. The number 2 country that plays our show, take a guess.
Baba Booey.
Sweden.
No way.
And then the number 1 country, obviously, is the good old USA.
Dude, we're international, bro.